Give me two lists. One list, your goals, both in personal and business. You put another list together and you say who you met with from Sunday midnight till Saturday midnight for 1 week. Who you talked to or who you met with. Okay. And which one of your goals on this other side of the paper they have anything to do with. You will be staggered.
How much time you're wasting with people that have no business being in your life to attain your goals.
Correct.
Okay. Hanging out with losers, wasting your time with people that mean
Correct.
nothing to you.
Show me your friends and I'll show you your future.
I don't want to see your bodies on Instagram. I want to see what's in here. I'm not trying to get validation, nor do I need it anymore. All I can say from the bottom of my heart is I am so grateful that I have the opportunity to be able to share what I love every single day with people that I love.
What would I change? I'd make people not hate each other because of their religion, because of their nationality, because of any stupid reason. If we could abolish hatred, we live on this gorgeous planet. Why don't we realize we're on a planet that gives us everything? Food, beautiful weather, sun, everything. Why don't we enjoy it? Why do we spend time fighting and hating each other?
Don't make the world make you feel that you have to look a certain way to be brilliant. And no, you don't have to speak a certain way to be brilliant. But you do have to spread your gift around the planet in a way that is authentically you. To all those who feel different, if you're a part of a group that's called other, a group that does not get the chance to be center stage, build your own stage and make them see you. Your queerness is beautiful.
I think it's always really helpful to just incorporate anything that's happening in life into your work. Obviously in a way that makes sense, but you know, I think acknowledging it and sort of threading it into what you're doing is always helpful.
Work ethic's always been an important thing for me. Here's the thing, based on sheer embarrassment of not being able to do my job as well as possible. Right. Have I gotten better at my job? I hope so. Been doing it longer. I'm trying to cut my handicap, as I've always liked to say. Yeah. But I know how to work maybe more constructively. I know how to get out of trouble if I'm feeling too much tension or if I'm hung up one day at work. I've got some tricks to get out of it.
I don't know. I think when I do stuff that really scares me, good things happen. You know, I always feel like good stuff happens like really fast or really terrified. And always, you know, it's yeah.
But I think that's for most of us. I think most of us, if you push yourself past a comfort level and a comfort zone, you find out things about yourself that you wouldn't have found out.
100%.
Yeah.
We have two voices in our mind. I've heard them. I hear them now. And they're real. There's that one voice that we love to hear. It says, sleep the fuck in. It's okay. It's that coddling voice. You want to be hugged and nurtured and all that shit that says it's going to be okay. Well, there's another motherfucking voice that wakes you up in the middle of the night. It's not your girlfriend. It's not your boyfriend. It's that demon fucking voice that whispers in your fucking ear. It's that voice you want to run away from. But guess what? It's that voice you need to fucking listen to. Stay hard.
I've learned that with all the advantages that come with being a grown-up comes responsibility. Responsibility to be true to yourself. The responsibility to honor those who came before you.
We've got to be excited about the future. We've got to do things that make us want to live. You know, it cannot always be about problems every day. I mean, do you want to wake up every morning and everything's just a problem? Well, what inspires you and what makes you excited about the future? There's got to be some things like that.
Why do you care so much about success? Have you figured that out?
I'm just addicted to it.
Why?
I think that I've sacrificed so much for it already and dedicated so much of my time that I have to push it as far as I possibly can because I've given up a lot of years.
The thing that I'm most proud of off stage, I think that I think that the most important thing to me is to do the right thing and do the good thing. And I feel like I have a good sense of, like, I think that's the only thing that matters to me in the world. Even if I'm unsuccessful and fail at everything, if I know that I'm, you know, treating people the right way and doing, you know, following kind of my morals, then I feel proud of myself as a person. We only have one life, and that it's your job to fight for your happiness. It's your responsibility to fight for your happiness, and nobody and nothing will do that for you. You have to fight for it yourself. And so, yeah, I think that's the biggest lesson.
But the real answer to your question is that when it feels scary to jump, Ian, that is exactly when you jump. Otherwise, you end up staying in the same place your whole life.
When I was younger, when I was only 14, I was told by a drama teacher that I might do okay if I was happy to settle for the fat girl parts. Look at me now. Look at me now. And so what I feel like saying in those moments is to, you know, any young woman who has ever been put down by a teacher or a friend or even a parent, just don't listen to any of it, because that's what I did. I didn't listen, and keep believing in yourself.
If you want something so bad and you speak it into power, you wish it into power, it's gonna happen. I'm firsthand, and I firsthand will tell you that. And I put my life on it. If you want something so bad, it will happen.
For years I've been telling you guys never to take no for an answer, right? You know, to keep pushing, to never hang up the phone until you get what you want. Because you all deserve it.
I think as human beings, everybody has a natural gift and a natural passion, but then you go outside and you get influenced and you feel pressure from what's going on outside. And so, you know, I read one time, like, would you rather be at war with yourself and at peace with the world, or at peace with yourself and at war with the world?
We all have a bad day now and then. And sometimes life can be bluntly unfair. But hey, with a nice family, some great friends, and some exciting challenges, you can come a long way already. So don't complain about the things you're not capable of, but show the world what you are capable of, because life's too short. Make the most of it.
You must be imaginative, strong-hearted. You must try things that may not work. And you must not let anyone define your limits because of where you come from. Your only limit is your soul. What I say is true. Anyone can cook, but only the fearless can be great.
If you want me to be the bad guy, I'll be the bad guy. If you want me to be the good guy, I'll be the good guy. But I have no problem being both. Sometimes it's better to be the bad guy, because then you know really what the person think about you. Because when they say they like you, you don't know if they like you. But when they say they hate you, then you know they really hate you. But I make haters become my fan. That's my problem. So I need more haters.
Sell me this pen.
It's a amazing pen. For professionals.
Sell me this pen.
It's a nice pen. You can use the pen to write down thoughts from your life so you can remember.
Sell me this pen.
Well, this pen works, and I personally love this pen, and I think this pen...
I walk in every room as myself. I don't walk in any room as anyone else. I'm not cowering, I'm not speaking soft, my voice doesn't change, it sounds exactly the same way. I'm walking as myself and proud.
There is no nobility in poverty. I have been a rich man and I have been a poor man, and I choose rich every fucking time.
I know you're tired. I know you're hurting. And I wish I could say something that was classy and inspirational. But that just wouldn't be our style. Pain heals. Chicks dig scars. Glory lasts forever.
Right on. Fear is not real. The only place that fear can exist is in our thoughts of the future. It is a product of our imagination, causing us to fear things that do not at present and may not ever exist.
Change your lifestyle? You don't look like you're buying really expensive clothes.
No, I'm not buying really expensive clothes.
Are you buying things? Are you buying things that you would...
No, I have a little one-bedroom apartment with a mattress on the floor. That's where I live.
Stress doesn't come from hard work, for example. You can be working incredibly hard and loving it. And likewise, you can be out of work and incredibly stressed over that. So, and likewise, if you kind of use use that as an analogy for what I was just talking about, if you're out of work, but you're going through, a disciplined approach of, a series of job interviews and so on, and working to remedy that situation, you're going to be a lot less stressed than if you're just worrying about it and doing nothing.
No matter how busy you are, how much you have to get done, how much you've got going on, it's so important to take out half an hour a day just for yourself. Go for a walk, learn something new, recharge, read a book, listen to something. Just take out time for yourself. No social media, no Netflix, no television, just you. See, if we don't understand how to be alone, we'll always end up feeling lonely.
How much more successful do you want me to be?
More successful.
How many records can my records break?
More records.
But I'm the best.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
What the does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
You're welcome.
What the is he talking about?
Dementors are vicious creatures. They will not distinguish between the one they hunt and the one who gets in their way. Therefore, I must warn each and every one of you to give them no reason to harm you. It is not in the nature of a Dementor to be forgiving. But you know, happiness can be found even in the darkest of times. But only remember,
the reason winners win is because they don't give a shit what you think about their losses. The reason I roll the way I roll is I don't care what your opinion is. And when you're in that cocoon, then you could just go fast because, when I love losing more than my biggest competitor loves me losing, well, I'm unbeatable. Because I love losing. I love the climb. I love the grind. I don't want the riches.
You are not your past. You're you. You're you right now. Like the past you did, you might have done some things you wish you hadn't done. Don't dwell on that. You can learn from it, that's fine, but don't dwell on it. Just keep moving. Keep moving. Use it as fuel. Say never again. I get what I did wrong, but don't think that you're that person that made those mistakes. You're the person who's learned.
How much money you make? I told you, 70,000. Well, technically 72,000 last month. You made 72 grand 1 month. Yeah. I tell you what. You show me a pay stub for $72,000 on it, I quit my job right now and I work for you.
My biggest fear of my popularity is that you think you have to do it like me. The only hope I have when you look at me is that you try to figure out your version of you that makes you as happy as my version of me makes me. I want to remind everybody here, I'm 43 years old, which means when I loved entrepreneurship in America, nobody else did. It was not popular, only school. So I loved this thing before it was this thing.
When I was 20, I worked for I grew up in Mount Vernon, New York. I worked for the sanitation department. I was a garbage man.
You were a garbage man?
I was a garbage man. I worked the back of the truck, 22 square blocks. That's hard. Doing movies, there's nothing that we do in the movies that's hard.
I used to deliver for United Parcel Service on a truck.
Right.
That was hard.
Yeah.
This is a joke.